talk to you about why WISC should stay open. But before I talk to you about why WISC should stay open, I think I should touch base on what is WISC again. WISC stands for the Western Hemisphere Institution by Security Corporation. Another name given to it was School of the Americas, SOA. Now, School of the Americas is for Latin America schools in different countries to send men from military and student backgrounds to the fort to develop their skills in many different aspects. Now, before I get into what are the skills that are teaching these young kids and military and students about, I think I want to go first into the money and the education that comes and the unemployment rates that would come. Now, one of the huge problems that we have in our country is the unemployment rate. And it's also extremely high in veterans and other military personnel. We can't seem to find that right click to have a country where our unemployment rate is minimal to nothing. By closing WISC down, you're closing hundreds of jobs for Americans. By doing this, you're then rising the unemployment rate. Another huge thing is defense and money that goes into it. Yes, there's over $10.2 million that is being put into this military space. But some of you think that's too much money, we should spend it on something different. However, when you look at the huge aspect of WISC, you need to look at what is getting developed out of WISC and what is the bigger picture to WISC. One of those huge bigger pictures is the development and knowledge it gives to these students. Many people that come to WISC are there to learn the skills of resource control, civil affairs, study and assess them, military decisions and process making, and most importantly, team skills, communication skills with everyone. One of the huge things that is going on in our country is war. We have wars left and right and stuff, and it seems that people are take sides. And in this sense, it's good to have an ally. If you close down the school and shut down this, you lose a huge communication skill for international relationships. By other countries bringing in these students and military personnel, they're able to communicate with Americans, and we are able to learn more about someone's culture, someone's country and stuff, which in a sense is a really good thing. We have protests going left and right about you saying your opinions and stuff, but with the School of Americas, we are able to join together to understand more people's culture. Another huge thing I want to talk about is what they're actually learning. These people that are sent into the school, over 64,000 students have gone through the school so far. Just like I said, resource control, we have the civil affairs study and assessing them, we have the team skills, the patrolling. Most of these students and military personnel come from poor countries that need the developing skills to make their country an up and up. We are always in the idea of helping other people, and I believe by helping other countries and developing their skills will give them the right leadership that they need to understand. What I mean is a stronger outcome by that. They are getting the education they need to help run their country. Now, some of you say that, there are black people that go through this. We're teaching them our skills, we are giving them up free information. but there's a lot more that goes into it. Yes, there has been a few people that have came out of this and used them in the wrong defense against their own people, against their own country, and sparking war and havoc. However, out of 64,000 people, a good 1,000 of those have only been those against the country. If you look at the odds of who and are they using them for bad or using them for good, the odds show in the favor of teaching those to help. We live in a country, like I said before, that is developing, becoming stronger. We have bigger weapons, we have bigger fish to fry in a sense, and by bringing this small group of people one by one, you're opening more people's eyes to how it is to stay in the three pillars that Whinsec, which is freedom, democracy, and friendship. We teach these people the freedom and the choice they have to better their country. Democracy. It teaches that there is a communication that has to go into it. There are opinions that have to be expressed. And by bringing these different countries in this one area, they together have to figure out how to complete a goal or a mission together. That is a huge communication skill. One of the huge things that we talk about is communication and how far it gets you. Rolling into communication, there's the friendship aspect that I talked about, and that is the internal relationships that are brought into our country, and that's why we should keep Whinsec open.